Madam Board Secretary, I'm reminding you, you're under oath.
Yes po, Your
Yes,
Honor.
kasi kung mali ka, I will move to cite you in contempt.
Okay, yes, Your Honor, I understand.
Yes. Kasi kanina ka pa bulong ng bulong dyan sa presidente mo eh. Nung nakikita ko na tinuturuan mo siya. Alam mo, galing ako sa pulis eh. At investigador pa, nakikita ko eh.
Kaya ganyan eh. But moving on, Madam Chair, bukod dun sa observation na merong insertions, no, that this was an obvious manifestation of arrogance. Kasi nagsingit kayo, alam nyo naman, familiar kayo dun sa NBC 461-7A. Ba't kayo magsisingit, di ba? Now, ang rason niya, ang dahilan niya palagi, it is the board, it is the board. Aren't you part of the board?
Madam Chair.
Yes, Kong Akop. Then after that, we recognize Congressman Ace Barbers.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Dr. Gamboa, sabi nyo kanina, yung listahan ng mga magiging instructor saka magiging professor or assistant professor, hindi po kayo ang gumawa. Tama po ba yung pagkarinig ko?
Yes, Honorable Chair.
At ang sinabi nyo, yung CHED ang gagawa nun.
Can I be given an opportunity to explain this?
Answer me first, yes or no, before you explain.
May I remind Kong Akop, may I remind all the resource speakers that when you're all under oath, and if ever they ask for a yes or no answer,
Yes.
just answer for the yes or no. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. It is approved by the Chair, Honorable Chair.
It is what?
It is approved by
Saan nanggaling po yung listahan?
yung
Ang
lista.
tanong ko po, saan nanggaling yung listahan ng aprobahan ng CHED?
That is
Nasa bunganga mo,
Yes,
Mr. Presidente.
that is coming from the zonal evaluation, Honorable Chair.
Wait, and who does that?
The zonal evaluation,
Sino gumagawa niyan?
result of the zonal evaluation, Honorable Chair.
Zonal evaluation.
Ang zonal office of evaluation, Honorable Chair.
Sino-sino po ang mga yun?
In the case of our area, the zonal evaluation center was in Cagayan. Then it will be sent to the PASOK. I think that was PASOK because under NBC 461 PASOK. Then after that one, it will be released to us. Then have it approved by CHED. Then once it is approved by CHED, it will be brought to the board for action. Then after that one, it is the time that it will be submitted to the DBM.
CHED, would you agree with that?
Actually, as to the appointment po,
Tanong ko lang po is, would you agree with the statement of Dr. Gamboa? Yun lang po ang tanong ko eh.
yes, we approve
You agree with that?
we approve the list submitted to us.
Magkatabi kayo eh. Yung sinabi niyang proseso, do you approve of it? Or do you agree with it?
Yeah, that is the process.
Yes, the process, yes.
Yes,
Mr.
dahil sinabi ni Dr. Gamboa na yun ang process. Ganun po ba?
Yes, Honorable Congressman, the list nag-emanate po yan sa, before going to us po, mag-emanate po yan doon sa zonal na nag-evaluate.
Yung tanong ko kanina, who composes the zonal? Hindi ba kasama yung presidente ng college or university?
Wala po presidente kasama sa
Yung
zonal.
tinatanong ko, yung CHED ang tinatanong ko.
I'm sorry.
Kasi umiiwas ka na doktor eh. Kitang-kita ko eh. Ano, CHED?
Yung zonal po was composed po nung
Alam po ninyo, kaya tinatanong ko ito dahil ang sabi ng COA Caraga, nag-insert ng mga pangalan.
Your Honor, hindi po. Galing sa COA po yun, Your Honor.
DBM,
DBM po yata, Your Honor.
sinabi ba natin ito yung DBM?
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yung sabi ng DBM na may mga pangalan na in-insert. Now, who would be lying? Yung DBM? O kayo po?
Honorable Congressman, I think the proper person to answer that is the commissioner designate, the chairman designate po of
Now you see the importance
the governing board.
why the commissioner should be present.
Yes.
Kasi in my experiences dito, napakagandang excuse yung may trip, may importanteng event na pupuntahan kaysa dito sa hearing. Kaya hindi namin tuloy matanong yung kailangan namin malaman. And that is precisely why in my quad, kung walang excuse yung committee, Pina-explain ko siya yung person concerned. Kaya tinanong ko kanina, nasaan si Chairman ng CHED eh. Now, Dr. Gamboa, sino po yung mga tao sa zonal? Kasi you were raring to answer a while ago.
Actually, hindi ko alam kung sino ng composition ng zonal. Yung mga tao itself, Honorable Chair, hindi ko alam kung sino yung nag-composition doon. But during the evaluation process, NBC, merong assignment na saan yung zonal evaluation
So,
area.
ang sinasabi nyo sa amin, Dr. Gamboa, kung meron totoo man na yung observation ng DBM na may insertion, sinasabi po nyo rito sa committee, hindi po kayo ang nag-insert dahil you have nothing to do with it. Tama po ba yun?
Yes, Honorable Chair.
Sige, we'll take that hook, line, and sinker today. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Kong Akop. And of course, Kong Ace na recognize.
Thank you, Madam Chair. In fact, gusto kong susugan yung tanong ni Congressman Acop, no? Kasi nga, earlier, I was saying na itong findings na ito ay findings ng DBM Regional Director. And he was informed, as the president of the university, he was informed that, there are insertions in the list, and we want you to correct and rectify that. And up to this date, Madam Chair, Your Honors, as I speak, wala pa siyang ginagawang corrections or rectifications doon sa advice ng DBM Regional Director. But it only proves that there was really a grave misconduct committed again by this president. Now, moving on, Madam President, Dr. Gamboa, is it true that you gave assistant professor rankings to newly hired teachers instead of the entry-level instructor 1, since they did not undergo the NBC 461 evaluation and had no experience handling college students? Ito, yung bagong pasok pa lang ito, ha?
There was a board, yes, we do that, Honorable Chair. The instruction coming from the board.
Oh, so, totoo ito.
Yes, there are faculty that were hired, nagkaroon ng local evaluation based again on the guidelines stipulated on NBC 461. Then, of course, with the approval from the board, then these documents are being sent to the board for approval. And the president cannot sign any appointment without approval from the board. So it's the board action that the president follow.
Madam Chair,
Yes, Kong Akop.
ang sabi po nyo, Dr. Gamboa, yung ginawa na pagbigay ng position dun sa first-timer ay utos po ng board, if I remember it right.
Yes, there was
Now,
yeah.
the board secretary is here. Tama po, madam, kayo po ang board secretary.
Yes, Honorable Chair.
Ngayon, lahat po ng utos ng board dapat, when it pertains to the jurisdiction, their jurisdiction, ay dapat in writing. At kayo po ang nag-i-implement ng order ng board. Tama po ba?
I have to draft the resolutions, Your Honor, and they'll have to approve the same based on the
Sinasabi kasi ni Dr. Gamboa, madam, na board ang nag-utos para bigyan sila ng pwesto, yung mga baguhan. Yun ang sinabi niya. Now, lahat naman ng utos ng board, it is true. It passes through the board secretary. Di ba tama po yun?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. Now, Madam Board Secretary, do you remember of such order of the board? Nabigyan ng pwesto yung mga baguhan?
Your Honor, yes.
Do you remember?
Yes, Your Honor.
Would you please give us a copy of that order of the board? Kasi ikaw ang gumagawa nun eh, as board secretary.
Yes, Your Honor.
Could you give us a copy of that board resolution?
If I may request, Your
Hindi,
Honor.
I'm asking you, could you give us a copy? Yes or no?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes. When would that be?
As mentioned by Honorable Chair, perhaps we can have it on the next committee hearing.
Before the next committee hearing.
Yes.
Yeah, Kong Akop, it should not be on the day. It should be before.
Yes.
And it should be certified. At the same time, in addition, there should be an annex, an attachment. What are the criteria? Your criteria, why you have come up with that, with the board also. Kong Akop?
Madam Board Secretary, I'm reminding you, you're under oath.
Yes po, Your
Yes,
Honor.
kasi kung mali ka, I will move to cite you in contempt.
Okay, yes, Your Honor, I understand.
Yes. Kasi kanina ka pa bulong ng bulong dyan sa presidente mo eh. Nung nakikita ko na tinuturuan mo siya. Alam mo, Iha, galing ako sa pulis eh. At investigador pa, nakikita ko eh. Di po ba? So, totoo na may order ang board na bigyan ng mga baguhan na teacher na puspesto.
Can I explain, Your Honor?
I beg your pardon?
Can I explain further, Your Honor?
No, the question, Dr. Rowena, is just yes or no. So, just answer. Or do you need an explanation, Kong Ako?
Kasi maliwanag po naman yung tanong ko eh. Inamin nyo na may order yung board para bigyan sila ng pwesto. Di po ba? Yung pag-implement ng utos ng board will pass through you as the board secretary. Ikaw nga ang gagawa ng board resolution eh. That is your job. Di po ba?
Yes, po.
So, tinatanong kita, meron po ba kayong ginawang board resolution implementing such order of the board? Yes or no?
Yes, Your Honor, upon
Yes.
evaluation.
Yes. Please provide a copy of that board resolution that you made implementing the order of the board to grant these positions to the newcomers. Tama po? It should be
Yes, Your Honor.
3 days before the hearing para mabasa naman namin.
Yes po, Your Honor.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you so much, Kong Akop. Also, Comsec, the Secretariat will be asked to all of the needed documents should come up with their position already by 3 days before July 1. So we just have to review and read everything. May I know if you have somebody else from HR also here? Do you have an HR?
Wala po, Honorable Chair.
No, do you have an HR in Surigao?
Yes, designate, Madam Chair.
Okay, we will also be requiring them to attend next time. Secretary, please take note of that, together with the DBM, the regional director. So before I forget, have you reverted? You were all asking a while ago. Have you reverted or answered the circular of DBM?
Actually, there was already a board action to that effect, Honorable Chair. The list was being brought to the board for rectification, and it was being rectified since prior to that rectification, in the sense that SNSU is not the one making the list. There was a meeting with the DBM regional director. And so the only way to do that is that it should be recalled by CHED, yung document. So what happened, it was recalled by the regional director, by the regional office, then change yun doon, yung mga names. Pagkatapos, dinala ulit doon sa board. Pagkatapos, approved by the board, then pinadala sa DBM. So I think there were, if I am not mistaken, there were around 30 to 34 names that were delisted because they are newly hired who voluntarily submit themselves for reclassification. Honorable.
Okay, may we ask for a copy of that also? Again, I repeat, it should be a certified true copy.
Yes, Honorable Chair.
Because of the experience that we have seen a while ago, it has to be certified.
Yes, Honorable Chair.
Kong Ace?
Thank you, Madam Chair. Tinanong ko po kanina, Madam Chair, na kung meron bang aksyon na ginawa. No? He did not reply to my question. But now, when you ask him, he said that it has already been corrected. Palagi ko, mas gusto yata niya, mas maganda nagtatanong, Madam Chair. Kaya ganyan eh. But moving on, Madam Chair, bukod dun sa observation na merong insertions, no, that this was an obvious manifestation of arrogance. Kasi nagsingit kayo, alam nyo naman, familiar kayo dun sa NBC 461-7A. Ba't kayo magsisingit, di ba? Now, ang rason niya, ang dahilan niya palagi, it is the board. It is the board. Aren't you part of the board?
May given na
That is a flimsy excuse, Madam Chair. Lagi niya sinasabi, he's not part of the board. In fact, he's the president of the university. But again, sa tanong ko lang, merong mga newly hired na ang item kagad na ibinigay niya ay assistant professor. Isn't this a clear violation of the NBC NBC 461 na kailangan, di ba? Meron pang dumaan sa evaluation ito, dapat yung entry level ay ano nga ba yung entry level? Entry level must be instructor 1. Bakit naman with his arrogance, again, he will say it is the board, no? Ginawa kagad na assistant professor itong mga to, Madam Chair. So, can you again educate this committee with your arrogance on why did you do that?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. But first of all action of the President follows the board action. Now, yung pinag-hire na higher than instructor 1 is based on the evaluation under NBC guidelines. So that's why, kasi may clearance na nga noon na you could hire because ang hirap hanapin po ng mga faculty during that time. Now, that is before the former Commissioner Libre. Pagkatapos noon, there was already an order that to stop that kind of kuan and go back to instructor 1. So yun ang nangyayari ngayon.
Oh,
So that was before. So there was a clearance coming from the board to hire faculty to that effect based on the evaluation. Then after that one, the list or the qualified applicants is being submitted to the board for evaluation and approval. If it is approved, then the president implement the decision of the board.
Ang haba ng sinagot dito, Madam Chair. Ang tanong ko lang bakit mo pinayagan na maging assistant professor yung entry level wherein you know very well that the NBC 461-7A prohibits that from kasi ang entry level ay instructor 1. Di ba? So again, sasabihin mo board yan. So kayo nag-recommend and yet sinabihan ka ni commissioner, who's that commissioner?
I think that is the time of COM 11.
COM 11. So was there a memorandum to that effect? Was there a memo to you to correct it?
No, there were none. But during the board meeting in Cebu with Commissioner Libre, he gave the board a verbal instruction that that was on after that one.
So are you telling us, Madam Chair, that the regulation as provided in NBC 461-8 can be changed just like that by a commissioner? And who's this commissioner again? Your good friend? What's his name? Dr. Gamboa?
During the clearance of
Who gave you the verbal instruction?
to stop this one?
Yes.
Stop, that there's some COM Libre give us a verbal instruction na to stop already the using NBC 461 for new hired, but to stick to instructor 1 as entry requirements regardless of what will be the qualification of the applicant.
In other words, Madam Chair, yung ginawa nila ng board at ginawa ng presidente, nag-hire ng assistant professor, kinorek sila ng Commissioner Libre. At based on his verbal instructions to him, ay ginawa naman nila. Di ba? Kaya nga, wala tayong dokumento, wala tayong memorandum na in-issue ang CHED tungkol dyan.
With regards to the board, I think it can be seen in the minutes of the meeting during that board meeting, Honorable Chair.
Okay, does that verbal instruction take the effect of a memorandum circular to be issued by the division, by the CHED?
If it is the instruction of the chairman of the board, then
Hindi nga chairman of the board ang di ba? Sino ba nag-instruction?
ang chair of the board of Regents, trustees pa noon.
Oh, yun nga, yung sinasabi mo si Commissioner Libre. So it doesn't necessitate a memorandum to that effect.
I think it is already as an order, Honorable Chair.
So the order was verbal, therefore it is final. There's
Yes,
no need for a document.
Yeah, because that is during the board meeting and it was being noted by the board, so I have to follow it.
Well, granting for the sake of argument, Madam Chair, that is correct, but we will get to that later on. No? Obviously, talagang merong nakikitang rito obvious na po, Madam Chair, yung kanyang incompetence. Because being a president, you cannot just take hook, line, and sinker all the verbal instructions. Are you telling us that the verbal instruction can change the rules and regulations of CHED? And in this case, can change the provisions of NBC 461-7A? Man, para tayong naglulukuhan dito, Madam Chair.
Kung, I was just wondering, what is really CHED doing right now? So, I'm confused and bigat. So, nashock po kami kasi, ulitin ko, di lang po kayo ang ganitong may problema. Kaya po natin ito hini-hear para makorek lahat ng mga pagkakamali. At, hindi po kami natutuwa. Pagka ganitong may problema tayo.